For WDSU first warning weather, this is kind of how maybe you want Halloween to be here and around New Orleans. Maybe not the most of the heaviest rain, but fog, kind of warm temps, kind of looking a little spooky and eerie. That's what actually most of us got, but there are some downpours across the area. WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar will show quite a bit of rain still to the North Shore. We're going to first start in New Orleans. Look at the heavier showers from the West Bank, Marrero, Harvey, Lower Garden and the Garden District, even CBD, Mid-City, Fairgrounds, Metairie, Jefferson, Bucktown, Metairie to Kenner. That's the pocket of the heavier showers that are right here. Even to New Orleans East, but now heading into the lake. Littlewood's getting the last of heavier showers and letting up as you head to Arabi to Chalmette. Got some scattered showers. Des Allemands, the Bayou Gauche to even Carmel. We got a little bit of rain that's more in the Bayou area south of Lafitte, east of Cutoff and Golden Meadow and around Grand Isle. But look at the North Shore. We've got Tangipahoa Parish with plenty of heavier pockets of rain to Hammond, but that's going to be at least steady rain elsewhere farther north through 55. Pockets of heavier showers in St. Tammany Parish, Covington, Madisonville, and Mandeville really had a lot of rain through your trick-or-treating hours. Radar estimates over 4 inches near Picayune, at least to the Mississippi side of things have let up there. Over an inch of rain has been estimated on the West Bank, and we still have more rain that is coming. So a lot more rain here tonight than maybe some previous forecasts had gotten into. And this forecast still shows rain potential with that batch of the heavier rain west to the state capital, North Shore, but it doesn't resolve that rain that I just showed that was moving south to north, right on through the South Shore into New Orleans. Look at the rain that was actually collected to Picayune today. Remember the radar estimation just south over 4 inches? Well, at the airport just over 3 inches, about 3 1/3. Over 2 inches, Career, Lacombe, just about 2 1/2. Even the West Bank, just almost under 2 inches in Algiers, Slidell, 1 1/2. And officially at the airport today, 1/100 of an inch. So it breaks the streak of no rain going back to October 4th. Real-time temperatures 70s, dew points are right there. This is why pockets of fog that we still have where the rain's been there. And we have the rain off and on to continue tonight. Right along that front that's stalled, it's not going to go any farther from here. It turns into a stationary front, but out ahead of that towards tomorrow with the energy and the leftover showers and storms, we've got more storm activity to come for you. And we're back into the pattern as we entered the week, and we've been here for most of October. We're going to end that and head in November. Just to confirm once again, we've got the showers that are there towards tomorrow morning. Shows that we've got off and on scattered showers tonight, maybe an isolated storm. Fog potential. I'm going to call this patchy fog tomorrow, but beware, give it a few extra minutes if you got to be up tomorrow. Temperatures generally in the 70s for most. This forecast has more rain in the morning hours and letting away and kind of letting up as we go throughout the day. Let's give it still a 40% chance of widely scattered showers in a possible storm tomorrow. I'd have some rain gear just because we overdid the rain today in my point of view here. 83, 84 for the high temperatures. So the weekend, just as how we kind of started off October and came into this final week of October going in November, is how we'll leave it. Plenty of sunshine, hardly much rain coming in. Saturday, Zydeco Fest, Crescent Park, that's going to be at the Mandeville Shed where you climb up the stairs, take the elevator, go down and get there. Hey, great weather for that. I don't really have any rain for you. We do have another front that is going to near next Tuesday that could enhance the rain chances, kind of what we had today. That's the next likeliest round of rain. Still want to show that we have in the Caribbean now another zone that the National Hurricane Center has outlined. This is way out in the Atlantic. I'm not concerned about that. But these two particular zones over the next 7 days do show some signs of possible development to it. Maybe they do go west into the Gulf and the south part of it. Listen, I think storm systems keep them away from us, but we could still use rain. 7-day forecast still shows a mild day tomorrow, 40% chance of scattered showers and storms. Rain lets up over the weekend as hopefully many of us get an extra hour of sleep too.